Individualization and differentiation are great teaching strategies to use in your classroom. In the past, this could be difficult managing materials and resources to give to students. Google Classroom makes it easy to assign different activities to different students. I'm going to show you how I do this in my classroom. The first thing I do is I have my class. I just put their names into a spreadsheet or some sort of list, and then I just give them all a differentiation group. So I have the names on the left, and then I have the differentiation group on the right. Once my groups are made, it's going to be easy for me to understand who to share what assignments with. You don't have to do this first step, but I always do it because I think it saves me time on the back end. So now let's open up Google Classroom. So I've opened up one of my Google Classrooms. Now I'm going to create an assignment. So to create an assignment, I go to the plus button, and you see these different options show up. I'm going to select Create Assignment. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to title the assignment. This helps keep me organized. So I've titled this Differentiated Assignment. The next thing I have to do is find the actual assignment that I want to give to my students. So I'm going to click on the Google Drive icon. Now notice I have different options here. I could either upload an assignment, or it's looking in my recent Google Drive assignments. So I have 4 that I've recently created. These are going to be the 4 that I'm going to use, or at least I'll choose from those 4. So I'm going to start with version A. So I'm going to click on version A, and it adds it for me. So now I want to see or assign students a way to work on this. I want them to fill this assignment out. So I'm going to click the drop down next to Students Can View the File, and I'm going to make a copy for each student. So I just click Make a Copy for each student. Now this is where the differentiation occurs. What I want to do is I want to go up here where it says All Students. And then I'm going to click that drop down arrow. When I click that drop down arrow, all of the students in my class, all of their names appear. Now I have put a box over their names to protect their identity. So what I would do is I would go back to my list. Anyone who receives version A, I keep checked, or I check. So if I want to unhighlight everybody, I can click where it says All Students and unhighlight. And then I can just go and check the students that receive version A. Now once I've checked all of those students that receive version A, I select Assign. So it will then assign and create a copy for each of those students. Notice I selected 4 students, so therefore I can see those 4 students. Now again, I'm going to create and assign another version of this to another group of students. So I'm going to hover over the plus, and I'm going to click Create Assignment. I'm going to call it the same assignment so that when I tell students to look for this assignment in their Google Classroom, they're all looking for the same assignment. So again, I call it Differentiated Assignment. So now I'm going to go to my Google Drive. That first group I gave to version A. The second group I'm going to assign version B to. So I click on that and I select Add. Again, I want to change the options to make a copy for each student. If we were working on something as a class, I would choose either Students Can View the File or Students Can Edit the File. That would give each student access to the same document. But I'm going to make a copy for each student so they have their own individual. So again, I want to give this to different students. So I'm going to click this drop down where it says All Students. I'm going to uncheck all of the students' names here under All Students. And then I'm going to simply choose the students that receive this version. I'll click off of that and then I'll click Assign. So if I look here, I see the 2 differentiated assignments, and then I can look here, I can click that arrow and see which students I assign those to. So I would do this for all versions of the document or assignment that I'm sending out. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you and that you'll be able to use it to differentiate and individualize in your own classroom.